Hi there everyone, and welcome back to Thuya Hill. I'm very glad to have you here today because I'm going to be discussing the homemaker's wardrobe, why it's important, why we should even consider it important, and then I'm going to be sharing with you my current spring and summer wardrobe updates. So with that being said, let's dive in, shall we? The first place to start is to ask God for help with your wardrobe. It might sound simple, you might be tempted to think He doesn't care, but in the Bible, Christ talks about clothing. In fact, He goes into great detail about not worrying about it and trusting God to provide. He mentions the lilies of the field and how God clothes the grass. How much more will He clothe us as His children? As I read that passage of Scripture, I see that God actually really cares about clothing and He provides for His children. And so I start my journey from that point. I ask the Lord what would please Him, what would be a beautiful thing to wear, and how can I bless those around me with what I'm wearing. Another thing I consider when I pursue clothes and picking out my wardrobe is, what do I like? What things actually make me happy? I want to know myself well enough to know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And so really asking myself, do I like that skirt? Do I like those jeans? Will I actually wear them? Those are good questions to ask as I am in the pursuit of picking out my wardrobe. The next thing that's really important is finding out what my husband likes. I really want to dress in a way that he enjoys. And so I figure out what I like and I figure out what he likes. And generally those things meet in the middle. And it's just very helpful. So knowing that something I am wearing makes him happy is a real big joy for me as well. The next thing I wanted to share is kind of the method of how I structure my wardrobe. So 2 times a year, I shop. I shop for the spring and summer season, and then I shop for the fall and winter season. And I really try not to shop for clothes outside of that. Now, of course, there's exceptions. If you're on a trip or you see a really great shirt and it's not time to buy, obviously there's exceptions. But on the whole, I keep my clothing shopping to 2 times a year. This protects our budget and it also helps me stay structured, knowing what I have and not going crazy with buying clothing. Another concept I really enjoy is if something comes in, something goes out. This really helps keep your wardrobe structured and organized so that you don't have an overflow of clothes. So you'll see today that we're gonna go through the closet and we're gonna look at some clothes that I've had, and I'll show you whether or not I carry them over into the next season, or if I store them, or if I donate them. So those are my options. As it relates to my wardrobe, I think my philosophy is mostly bent towards the capsule wardrobe. I like having a few really nice pieces, and I like pairing those pieces with everything else in my closet. I try to look at my clothing in terms of a uniform. So it's not like I wear the same thing every day, but I have kind of a uniform of clothes that work for me as a stay-at-home mom. For the most part, I know on any given day, I will wear generally a nice straight leg jean, a cardigan, and a simple cotton t-shirt. That just is a daily uniform for me as a stay-at-home mom. If I'm gonna be in the garden, I might wear my flannels and some jeans. If I'm going to church, I'll wear a nice dress and some heels. Having these little uniforms in your mind for the different tasks you're gonna do is really helpful to keep things organized. That way when you have something to do, like let's say you have a symphony to go to, you know what you have to wear. You don't have to rush out at the last minute to go buy something. Your little uniform for that event is already there. So now that we have talked methodology and philosophy as it relates to the homemaker's closet, I'd like to share with you my spring and summer wardrobe for 2023. So here we go. So in terms of jeans, I am a big Levi's fan. I like a straight leg jean. I have 3 pairs of these Levi straight leg jeans. They are high-waisted. So these jeans I've had for over a year, but they're still going pretty strong. So I will use them again all spring and summer. You can see here I have 1 pair of overalls, and these are mainly just for heavy work days in the garden when it's cool enough, and they have great pockets. I don't usually wear these out of the house. These are more just kind of a work wear item. Next, you'll see I have these Duluth Trading Co. tank tops. I have had these for the last year, and I really think it's time to pass them on. Several of them are faded and stained from wearing them in the garden, and so I've gone ahead and replaced them with a lighter tank top from Amazon. I bought 4 tank tops from Amazon this season, 2 white and 2 black, and I intend to wear them in the garden, and I also intend to wear them underneath cardigans for a more tailored look. Next, you'll see my flannels. I have 3 flannels. These are from LL Bean, and I bought them last year. I think After next season, I will probably have to pass them on. For now, they're gonna go up in my seasonal storage clothing box. Next, you'll see these cardigans. These are my favorite. I feel like this is a staple item in my wardrobe. Having 3 or 4 really nice cardigans from either J. Crew or Gap get me through many occasions. I think they're simple, I think they're refined, and I think that they are always in style. So those are going to be staying down for spring and summer. So next you'll see I have these 2 sweaters from Amazon. I did buy these this last winter, and they are made of cotton. They have held up pretty well, so I'm gonna go ahead and store these in my seasonal clothing storage box. Now this sweater I bought from Quince, it's 100% cotton, it shrank quite significantly, and I am not going to be keeping it for the following season. So this will be donated or passed on. And these 2 Irish sweaters from Erin Crafts are my favorite. They were investment pieces. I've had them for over 2 years now, and I absolutely love them. They're 100% wool, they're incredibly warm, and these are going to go up in my seasonal clothing storage box as well. Next, you'll see my Pine & Smith dress. This is my favorite dress. It reminds me of England and C.S. Lewis for some reason, and I absolutely love it. So this is going to be kept down for spring and summer. It's a really great dress for church, paired with a jean jacket or a nice cardigan. Then I have these 2 Quince linen dresses. I purchased these last year. I'm going to carry these over again into the next spring and summer season. I really like them, and I think they're very comfortable, and they look tailored with the collar and the belt. This is a Bowden dress I purchased secondhand. It's a really nice dress to wear to the symphony or going out to a nice dinner. It's a tailored dress that's a little bit stretchy. It's kind of made out of a jersey material, and this is going to be stored up in my seasonal clothing box as well because it's more of a winter dress. Then I have this cocktail dress I purchased from Bowden. This is a dress that is 5 years old. When I purchased it from Bowden, I got it tailored to fit me, and I love it. It's a great dress for a wedding or a really fancy event, which with my lifestyle doesn't happen that often, but it is something I keep in my closet at all times for those particular events should they come up. And next I have a blazer and a jean jacket. Now these are, again, like the cardigans, these are staples. I have these in my closet at all times, no matter the season, no matter what, because they go with everything. A good blazer and a striped shirt, I mean, that is like a classic great look. So I always keep a blazer and a jean jacket on hand. I will wear them to church. I'll even wear them to the grocery store. They help elevate your look. They dress it up a little bit and they give it more structure. Next, you'll see my wool peacoat from J. Crew. I bought this secondhand on Poshmark. I love it. It's a bit of a crop jacket. It looks great in the winter with a nice dress or a pretty skirt. But this is too warm for spring and summer, and so I will be putting this up top with my winter coats. You'll also see my striped shirts I have here. I have 3 striped shirts, 2 from Amazon and 1 from Gap. I love them. I wear them all the time. Those are going to go up in the seasonal storage box as well because they're a bit too hot for the spring and summer season. Okay, now we're going to move on to shoes. I'm pretty basic when it comes to shoes. I have a pair of Birkenstocks that desperately needs to be replaced. You can see that mine are quite used, and I'd like to invest in a new pair this year. We'll see how that goes. Then for spring and summer, I love having moccasins. The Minnetonka brand is my favorite. They're cute and they're comfortable, and I think they work well with the look I'm going for. Then around the house, I wear Haflingers. These are wool, clog-like shoes, and they are so comfortable, and they are great for keeping your feet warm, and they just add a level of comfort when you're walking around the house. I basically live in my saltwater sandals in the spring and summer. What I love so much about them is they're high quality. They last a really long time. In fact, I've had these shoes for over 4 years now. I'm gonna carry them over into another spring-summer season. I think they look really feminine and they elevate the look. They look great with jeans. I think they look fantastic with dresses. They're very flattering for my body type and I absolutely love them. To me, having a saltwater is a staple spring and summer shoe. I will have them in my closet at all times. And then I have 2 pairs of spring-summer dress shoes. So these I will wear to church or to going out to a nice dinner or to the symphony. This is a Rockport sandal. It's a wedge sandal. And then I have this Cobb Hill heel in black. And then I do have 1 pair of very dressy shoes that I will wear to a wedding or a really fancy dinner. I usually wear these with my nice cocktail dress from Bowden. And then I have 2 pairs of winter dress shoes that I utilize all winter and fall. And these are super cute and comfortable. But now I'm going to share with you the new items that I'll be bringing into my wardrobe for the spring summer season. As you can see, I love linen. I think it is beautiful. I think it's perfect for a hot spring or summer day. And so I invested in several pieces from TJ Maxx. Each year, TJ Maxx has a variety of linens made in Italy, and they are my favorite. And they have a variety of tunics and tops and dresses. And so I'm going to show you what I bought. So the first one is this TJ Maxx linen dress. It's nice and flowy and comfortable. The nice thing about these dresses is they will shrink up a little bit as they are washed and dried. And so initially they feel a little bit boxy, but over time I really like how they wear. Then I have these two tops. I really like the fluttery sleeves and the lacy detail on the bottom. I decided to get two of the same tops in different colors. First this tan color, and then next I have the coral color. I think it's beautiful paired with jeans or a nice pair of shorts, and I think it will look great and suit my lifestyle wonderfully for the summer months. And next I have another linen dress from TJ Maxx. I liked the detail of the bow in the back. I like the length of this dress as well. This is a fun piece for summer. Then I bought a tunic. This tunic is something that is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I would not normally run to this pattern, but I thought the tunic itself was so pretty. The blue and white mixed together really caught my eye. I like the detail, and I thought this would be really cute with a nice pair of jeans on a summer day, paired with some saltwater sandals or a nice wedge sandal. I think this would be great. And then, as I mentioned, I bought 4 tank tops from Amazon, 2 white and 2 black. I really think those will service me great this summer when I'm out in the garden or I'm running errands. I can always put a little cardigan over the top if needed. Next, I'm going to talk about the things I am bringing back. So I will be bringing back these 2 linen shirts. I purchased these a couple of years ago. They are from TJ Maxx. They are both made in Italy. They're the same style, just different colors, and they're a little bit longer in the back. They have kind of a shirt tail and a button-up design, which I just love. But these are comfortable and classic, and so I will be carrying those over into my spring-summer wardrobe. I also have this silk t-shirt from Quince, which I will be carrying over into spring-summer. It looks great with jeans. You can dress it up by putting a blazer over it, and it washes and wears really well. These are from last season. These are Bowden dresses that I bought for last spring and summer season, but I'm actually carrying them over because they still look really good despite many, many days of wear. They're fitted and tailored looking. It's just my favorite thing to wear a nice, stretchy, tailored looking dress on a warm spring or summer day. So I will be carrying these over. I also have this linen dress that I purchased a couple of years ago from TJ Maxx. I am going to be carrying that over into my wardrobe this season as well. And last, I have this silk Sundance dress that I bought from Poshmark last year. I will be wearing this for spring and summer. This will be an item I'll wear to church or I'll wear to a nice dinner. I just think it's beautiful and the quality is great. So that is it. Those are my thoughts on the Homemaker's wardrobe and a little bit about my spring-summer wardrobe for 2023. I'd love to hear some of the ways that you manage your wardrobe as a homemaker. So please feel free to share them in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for joining me on today's video, and I very much look forward to seeing you in another one very soon. Bye for now.